Hello and welcome to Golden Wings Angel Card Readings. We are working our way through the love and romance readings, and right now we are doing Libra, single Libra. So if you are a Libra and you are not coupled or attached, then this reading would be for you for Sun, Moon, or Rising for the months of August or September 2017. I have noted before that I do all of my calling in my spirit guides, and angels, and doing all of my shuffling off screen so that I can get straight to the interpretation of your reading for you. And that way you're not sitting with me through sometimes 30-40 minutes of shuffling in order for me to really pull the right energies for you. And I am using the 3 cards from the Power Archangel Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine, and I'm pulling 3 cards from the Angel Oracle deck, or the Angel Tarot, excuse me, also by Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine, and then I'm pulling a single card from the Romance Oracle deck, and then I am pulling a single card from the Angel Answers, the Dolphin and Mermaid, and the Magical Messages from the Fairies decks, and I'll kind of go into those cards a little bit later. So here we go. This is for Libra, August and September 2017, Libra Sun, Moon, or Rising. Here's your love and romance reading. Our first card is the Ace of Raphael on the left. I'm trying to get there we go, no glare there. And then in the middle on the top row, we have the Magician. And then on the right-hand side, more Major Arcana, Epiphany. On the bottom row, we have the King of Earth. On the left-hand side, in the middle, 8 of Air. And on the right, 5 of Air. As for the underlying energies of the decks or the base of the reading, we have the 8 of Wands. Well, I'm sorry, 8 of Water. I'll get it right in a minute when I learn how to say decks of cards. And then we also have the Sun with more Major Arcana energy for you. So, if you are single and you are interested in love and romance, Libra, we start off with the Ace of Raphael, which is, of course, the Ace of Cups in the traditional tarot, and it's just a burst of lovely, loving energy coming to you. So if you've been a little bit or blot out on relationships or love and romance, coming here in August, you'll have a fresh source of love energy coming to you, which is always good if you're looking to enhance your love and relationship area. Then at least this card is here to tell you that you're going to have the energy and kind of an upsurgence in feelings in the emotional realm. The text reads, a positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, and deep and lasting insights. So great card to start. And then we move into the Magician card, which again means that if you're looking to manifest love and romance in the months of August and September, Libra, you have everything that you need to pull that off. This is a major manifestation card right here. This card is all about, if you want to manifest something, this is the card to make that happen. So it's in a great placement, and if that's something that you've been lacking in your life, this card and this card right here combined means that you have the power and the energy to manifest in love and romance. So that's good news. And then on the right hand side here, we're being asked to go inside just a little bit though. So obviously it looks like we're going to have an upsurgence of energy here, of love and romance energy, and we're going to basically have everything we need to manifest this. And so then what our angels are asking us to do is to go inside, Libra, and do some inner kind of spiritual work, which this card here is also saying deep and lasting spiritual insights, right? So it's just saying take some time, doesn't have to be a ton of time, but go inside yourself. This is a good meditation card, and see if you can really ground yourself and figure out what it is you're looking to have happen, because a lot of times we can manifest all kinds of things, right? I mean, you're a lot more powerful than you know. We all are, but we have to get clear first on what we want. And once we get clear on what we want, then the manifesting is much easier, and that's what this card is about here. On our bottom row, we have King of Earth, which this could be you. This could be a mentor or a more mature person that you have in your life, or this could be energies coming to you. It's generous, professional, responsible, practical. A successful time. It says, the text here reads, confidently accept opportunities you're offered, because this is the Midas touch. So again, that is coupled with this card. And these two energies are very strong energies. I mean, you've got your Earth and your Pentacles here, and you've got your Cups here. New upsurgence of energy. And then you've got the King, which is a very grounding, matured, stable, not just in financial success, but, you know, anything that you're trying to attract to you. Okay? So it's saying really consider anything that you're offered at this point. If it's a person or a romantic gesture that maybe leads to something, it's definitely worth your consideration, and it's worth the time to go inside a little bit and see, you know, what it is you'd like to have happen. So, coupled with the Magician and your ability to manifest is this Eight of Air, though. And Eight of Air is a little bit of a challenge energy, in that the energy of the Eight of Air is all fear-based. It's a lower-based energy, and it's all about fear and anxiety. And what happens is, in the traditional tarot, there's usually a figure of a female, and that doesn't mean that it's just a female that we're talking about, but there's a picture of a female that's blindfolded, and she has, the swords are all around her, and there's an opening, though, in the swords where she could get out. She's not bound by anything, but she feels bound. And so whether, you know, you're a man or a woman, the feeling would be the same thing. It says an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. Okay, and so here you have this really high energy manifestation card for your love and romance. But what this is saying is this energy is blocking this energy. This energy is saying, you know, it's basically analysis paralysis. You're afraid to move. You're afraid to go after anything. The thing that you need to recognize about this energy is it's all of your own making. It's not coming from the outside, right? It's coming from inside of you. It's coming from deep inside, fears and anxieties of not being able to take action when there's really that's really not accurate. Okay, it's not reality, it's just a very strong feeling. And it is blocking this higher energy of manifestation here. And then we have the Five of Air, which is another kind of challenge card. It's also, a 5 card is also a change card. And it is coupled with your kind of going inside yourself to see what it is you really want, and to kind of use meditation kind of as a tool to gain some intuitive insights for your love and romance. And the Five of Air, what I always get with this from my guides is strife. That's the word that comes to mind. It's strife. It's just it's a battle of wills most of the time where you can win the battle. And it's not about being overpowered by other people. It's a power play where you win the battle and lose the war. In other words, it's a power play where you win the power play and you win whatever it is that you are putting your energies towards. But the energies here are wasted because it's kind of a hollow victory, if you've ever been in that circumstance before. It's like you get the win and you're standing there, oh, but it doesn't feel like a win because it was really a non-starter to begin with, and you just sort of went after it that way. And so again, this is another card that blocks what you really need to be doing, which is asking yourself what it is that you would like to manifest for yourself with regards to love and romance. You need to stay on track. These are your two major arcana cards, and they are really giving you some good vibes and good information here. And you've got these two minor arcana cards, which are both thought cards, and they're just really mucking things up. You've got this 8 of air, which is all about fear, and then you've got this 5 of air, which is another low-based energy card where your ego is basically taking on fights just for the sake of fighting. And even if you win, it was like, what? You know? So I feel like this is a card where it's purposely taking you away from this. So, you know, we all have a tendency to do this. When we don't want to go inside ourselves and there's something that, you know, maybe we're afraid, right? Because we're afraid to see what we want to manifest. We don't want to look at it. We're feeling kind of stuck. Then we kind of create things that take us away from doing the work we need to be doing, right? We kind of create strife. Let me get these cards right. Here. We kind of create strife where there isn't any to keep us away from doing this. Okay? And that's what these two cards are doing right here. And they're also messing with this, which is just a really positive upflow of cup love energy. So, on our two bottom cards, as the basis or underlying information for our reading, we have the 8 of water and the sun, which is a very interesting pair, because the 8 of water talks about leaving a situation behind you for something better. It talks about, it's a voluntary leaving of a situation, though. This came up in the last reading I just did for Capricorns. This is something where this is not someone forcing you out of a situation. This is you turning and choosing to walk away, even though there's energy left here. You're moving it along to something higher. And what this is saying to you is turning and walking away from this low-based energy. Look what's waiting for you up here at the top of the card, higher. Okay? You've got sun energy. All right? So, you know, when I first took a look at this, you know, my guides are saying that this card is connected to these two cards. Okay, you've got that 8 of air, 8 of water, 5 of air, okay? And it's saying that you need to take these two energies. Wait, here I go again. I'm sorry, I'll get my cards right. I'll get them right. These two energies, when you choose to walk away from these low-lying energies down here, when you turn and you head up to where you need to be going, this is what's waiting for you with regards to love and romance and finding love and romance in your life right now. The Sun, which is just a beautiful card. The Magician, which says that you can take all of this love energy right here, this upsurgence of love and romantic energy, and manifest it into something remarkable, right? Look at that card. And really, all you need to do to accomplish that is to kind of go inside, take a look at what's going on, and do the work. But you also have to walk away from these lower-based energies that don't serve you at all. They're not doing anything for you. these two cards, except for causing problems, getting in the way, unnecessary fear, unnecessary worry, and unnecessary strife. It's like, it reminds me of the image I got was Don Quixote fighting windmills. You know, there's not even anybody there, and you're, let me at him, right? And it's all a distraction. And so when you're ready, you need to pick yourself up, turn and walk towards something better. Take a few minutes to define what that better is for you. And as soon as you have that definition, go, baby, go. Because you just take this, create, and here comes the sun, right? Life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking and inspiring success. Woo! Go, Libra. Okay, the card I pulled from the romance deck was Wedding. And so when this card gets pulled, and this is for a reading for if you're uncoupled and single, of course it means you could be meeting a person and right around the corner this would lead to marriage, and that's what this is saying. This is also, though, telling you that if you've been alone for a while and you've kind of got that feeling of like, I'm never going to find anybody and marriage is not in the cards for me, and it's funny, marriage is not in the cards, and look at, here's a card. This is saying marriage is in the cards for you. Okay, kind of funny play on words there, but that's what it's basically. It's an encouragement to let you know that if you've been feeling like this wasn't going to happen for you, that take heart, Libra, because it's going to happen for you. Now, does that mean it'll happen in August and September? It might, because we've got a lot of, if you do the work and you get rid of these lower based energies and kick them out, yes, there's somebody who could come in here. We have a King of Earth, and that doesn't, remember, this could be male or female. So we have a person here, if it's not you. So you could definitely manifest something that would be your dream love and romantic relationship with a wedding attached to it. This could also mean that you are invited to a wedding, and don't forget, if you get invited to a wedding, make sure you go. Because if you're doing all of this manifestation work, and we've got the sun right here that says success is yours, make sure you go to this wedding, because you might meet your significant other there. And if not, then this is a card from your angels saying that this is not something that's unattainable for you. It's still attainable. So just don't worry about it. Now, as I said before, I've pulled 3 what I'm calling energy cards, angel energy cards, angel guidance cards, however you'd like to look at them. And basically what I've done is I've asked the angels and the mermaids and dolphins and your fairies, and this is what I've said when I was praying and asking Spirit in. I said, if you have a Libra, or use whatever sign I'm doing, and of course we're on Libra right now, and this Libra gets into any trouble with regards to love and romance in the months of August and September 2017, what specific advice can you give that Libra to overcome any challenging or low vibe energies? And of course, we have a few challenging and low vibe energies. Sorry, it's these 2 right here. A couple of them, not too many. And your angels, their advice is let go. So if you're having a low vibe day where these 2 cards are really wreaking havoc, you're afraid, you're fighting around with something that it's not even that important to you, and you're just fighting for the sake of fighting, then this card is a huge key for you. Let it go. It also can mean that you're holding on way too tightly to an outcome. So don't forget, in the law of attraction and in manifesting, and remember that the cards are saying that you are a master manifester right now, and that could lead to this. If you hold on too tight to that, though, and you try to guide it somewhere, a lot of times that's when it falls apart, and that's when these energies, these low vibe negative energies come in. But we're going to kick those out, right? Out. And we're going to focus on letting go, and we're going to focus on manifesting what we want, okay? So we, Libra, you are going to focus on going within, getting clear on what you want, exactly what you want, and then going after manifesting it. And as you're manifesting it, you're going to leave the details up to your angels and spirit and your higher universe, or whatever it is that vibes with you. You're going to leave the details alone. You're not going to force it after that. You're going to say what you want, mean what you want, and start taking action, watching for the signs, being open to seeing those synchronicities that come in. But you're going to leave the details alone and the timing alone, okay? And you're just going to let that part go. The second card from the mermaids and the fairies is friendship, and it says make a date for a play day with one or more friends. And so for you, Libra, you're a very effervescent sign. You're a very, unless things aren't going well, you're a happy-go-lucky sign. That's probably a little better than effervescent. That's just the first word that came to my mind. You're more of a happy-go-lucky sign. And so this is saying, play it a little bit light, right? Lighten up. Don't forget to lighten up. If you're working too hard on manifesting the love of your life or trying to get your love and romance going, even with all of these wonderful things we have, if it starts to lock up here, get out, right? Let go. Call up some friends and just go have some fun, because it'll do you, Libra, a world of good. It'll get your mind off of things. You tend to be a mental sign. You tend to weigh up and balance out a lot of things. So just like you have all of these things here that are working in your favor for manifesting a beautiful new relationship, right? All of these lovely things, right? You also have to balance that with the fact that you have these really niggly, lame energies here. And I say lame because you'll allow them to be lame. No energy is really lame or great, but they are low vibe energies. And basically, this card is saying, get out of all of that and go play, okay? But that's a key for you. And your fairies are saying, travel, right? So maybe call up a friend or two, road trip, get out of your own way, right? A lot of times, Libra, if you tend to bog yourself down mentally so much that you're in your own way. And really, that's a great deal of what this card is right here, getting in your own way. So, to get out of your own way, your angels and your dolphins and mermaids and your fairies are saying, let it go, call up a couple friends, and head out. And this, remember, this does not have to cost a lot of money to travel. It does not have to take you to far and exotic places. It simply means travel out of your day-to-day. It could be a day trip. You could go to the zoo. You could go to the park. You could go to the river. In other words, this does not mean like a 7-day trip to Hawaii, although that would be lovely, I'm sure, right? Let's work on manifesting that next, Libra. Along with love and romance, go for the Hawaii trip too. But it does mean, though, that it's time to get out of your daily routine, and that's really what this travel card is about. Okay, so to recap, if you're single and you're a Libra, it looks like you have some really great opportunities to manifest, if you have not already done so and there's nobody on the horizon, to manifest something in the area of love and romance, to have a resurgence of feelings, and to really manifest a new partner or a new love interest. And it's going to take some strength in you turning and walking away from some energies which just don't serve any purpose other than to block energy. Just blocks you, okay? And so your guides are saying, 3 different guides with 3 different things: let go, call up a friend or two and get out and head out so that you've got some space for yourself to create and be rejuvenated. And if you can do those things, I think you've gotten a really exciting time coming up, Libra. So I will be back in October to do your October, November, and December reading to close out the year. And I can't wait to see what cards we pulled in. I hope this was helpful to you. And love and light always. And I'll see you next time.